The streets gonna tell you, you're a sucker, you're a flunky, you don't have this, you don't have that. Come over here and destroy your life. Mess up somebody else's life.
I think we should just let gangsta be gangsta and just let it be what it is. We don't need to try to turn gangsta into something good. I heard somebody say like, like taking care of your family is gangsta. No, it ain't. There's already a definition for gangsta. Let gangsta be what it is. You let that man be a good father who taking care of you. Call him a good father. Let that woman be a good mother. Just can they just be what it is? Why it gotta be something from hell? The street.
Think about if a lot of the stuff that's considered normal, considered cool, considered okay, have you been taught wrong from the start? In the hood, that's the environment you came around, you grew up in, you was groomed in. If you saying a lot of this ain't right, man, look how they got all, man, it's messed up. You might have to question that a lot of the things that you do, embrace, celebrate, enjoy, whatever, is this all wrong from the start? Do I need to relearn certain things and unlearn certain things and pick up some new things? I used to live around there when I was a youngster myself. Sometimes, when you're at a financial deficit, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get out of that deficit, whatever you did to get you out of that deficit, since that void, that deficit, that hole, made you feel a certain way, might have caused so much pain, grief. Once you feel it, but whatever you filled it up with, it start giving you identity. It start giving you self-esteem. It start giving you some type of worth. And it start becoming who you are, and you can start falling in love with it. You start having a love affair with it. And when people are in pain, and when people have a void, sometimes they don't care about what fill that void, long as it gets filled, even if that thing is destructive. The person who's there and know better, they the ones who, and you got a lot of them there and know better, but you gotta get out your comfort zone. You gotta be willing to get uncomfortable. You gotta be willing to sacrifice and give up stuff that you know not legit, that you know not right. You gotta be willing to say stuff that people don't want to hear, but you know it is the right thing. You the one, you willing to change. You what I like to call the bridge person. See, the love affair that got so strong, it's part of them now. So now they set up activities that's reinforcing the love affair with your own destruction. That's deep. Ain't no way nobody should automatically know. When somebody 9, he gets to automatically go to jail in 10 years.
That lets you know that the streets did a good job.
It's so much part of the culture that it just looked at it as just another thing. But it ain't just another thing. And you don't have to be in the streets for some of the rules and codes of the streets to rub off on you. That's all you have to just be around that environment, around certain people. The social climate can be conducive to following certain rules and guidelines of the streets, whether you in them or not, because that environment is street heavy. Those rules lead to road of destruction. Stop governing yourself with street rules. If you're in the streets, you should get out. Stay as far away from the streets and its rules as possible, and don't worry about what nobody think about you for doing it. Right? Ain't nothing good happening in the streets. Ain't nothing productive, positive, ain't nothing. You can get shot. You can get beat up. You can end up going to jail from this. That's the situations that can happen. Or you can do something to somebody, beat up somebody, or shoot somebody, they have people looking for you and it's ongoing. That's what this is basically conducive to. If somebody look at you as a flunky, or a sucker, or a coward, for saying, man, I'm not going to mess around, go to jail, mess around, shoot somebody, get shot, beat somebody up, have somebody looking for me, or get beat up. Because when you say you're going to sit this out, you saying, I'm staying away from all that. Now, if somebody look at you as a flunky for doing that, then you got to say, you know what, maybe I need to play them to a certain distance. Maybe I need to deal with them on their knees. Or maybe I need to stop dealing. I might need to stop dealing with them, period. I know you ain't waiting for nobody, from outside of it to say, well, I'm gonna come do something. If you say, we didn't create these conditions by ourselves, we were just born into them, that means the whole trapping mindset wasn't even your idea to start, right? It's just like if somebody in a track meet, in this case a trap meet, somebody, the conditions that was already there before you got there is like the first person in the trap meet relay race, right? Bam. The race can't get started without that person. Boom. They take off running, they hand that baton to you. It's you that's keeping it up now. That dude who started the race, he on the side, he in the stands now. 17-year-old patting his foot, looking back, you know, they be waiting, running before the baton even come. That's who you handing it off to. That 17-year-old you handed it off to, he got that 10-year-old waiting on him to give it to him. And when he get about 15, he gonna take off running with it. Ain't nothing wrong with going to get a legal job, whatever it is. Like I said, you gotta flip a burger instead of going to risk your freedom. You stand on your own too. Don't worry about what nobody else got to think about it. And if somebody can't respect that, that might not be the type of people you need to be around in the first place. So I want to talk about how music throw rocks and hide his hand. When I say throw rocks and hide his hand, I'm saying that sometimes music is responsible for certain things taking place, but it's not getting none of the blame for it. Let's talk about the black boy. You got the same music reinforcing the negative, destructive stuff, and you get to see all the negative, destructive stuff get played out. You get to see maybe somebody have a fight, somebody might start shooting, somebody getting high, somebody twerking and putting themselves out there in a sexual way. Like I said, these things, the battle rap beat, what they gonna promote, what they gonna talk about, what they gonna reinforce, what they gonna say they do in these raps, what they keep it cool and acceptable. But they're trying to get a record deal to promote and push and glorify. This is what I'm saying. These things got created by the people who's part of that community, who's part of that culture. See, the level feeling got so strong, it's part of them now. So now they set up activities that's reinforcing the level feel with your own destruction. But you're still co-signing the music. And if you're co-signing the music, making the music, glorifying the music, giving people a wall to make the music, that same system that you complained about, that created the situations in the first place, that's what you co-sign. Because that's what created those situations, which created those actions, which created that mindset. And now you're just keeping it going as a legal trapper. Because some people, their remedy to getting people out of those situations who really, participate in the criminal activity is to, start a record label or get people record deals to rap about the same thing that they trying to understand why is it causing all this stuff to happen in the first place. So getting somebody a record deal to rap about the same things that's plaguing their neighborhood anyway, that's not the answer to it. You know what I'm saying?